And another thing, important one regarding the Israelis, something that you should know if you don't already know regarding Israel and the Israelis, not only the Israelis, also their cooperatives, their allies, but specifically regarding the Israelis. Let me ask you something. It's a rhetorical question because I know the answer very well, but let me ask you something. During the last couple of weeks, according to everyone, with any knowledge about anything at all, I conduct amazing experiments in my own room or in this apartment. I share much of the stuff in YouTube, but I conduct amazing experiments with amazing results. Anyone with just, little curiosity or knowledge about the world, no matter what's his background, if he or she is an educated person, you would expect that they will be interested by it. Now, my mother, and also her husband, Shaul, but specifically my mother, she never cares about what I do, and she doesn't even want to know. And when I try to speak with her, she's just, she's reluctantly find an excuse why it's not the right time. And that's her son. She's supposed to be interested in what he's doing, even if he's doing worthless stuff. But he's not doing worthless stuff. He's performing the most interesting and amazing experiment in the world. So you can say maybe she's incredibly uneducated and just she's ashamed that she cannot understand or something like that. But that's not the case. She has a PhD. She is very educated in many areas of knowledge. She speaks several languages. No, that's not a problem. She's very educated, and she has no problem understanding science, even art science. And I'm not doing hard science. I'm doing something that anyone can understand. So why is she so apathic? And I'm unemployed. I don't have money. I'm dependent therefore and everything. You could have thought that maybe just for materialistic reasons she would have shown interest. Just to see how it can be leveraged so her son will support himself instead of be depends on her. But she doesn't even want to know. She doesn't even want to look or listen. She's doing everything that she can just to avoid it. And also her husband is just the same. But and it's also a question. Why he behaves like that. But regarding her, it's looks amazing. Even if she would have given the command and not to look, which is stupid, but maybe the Shabak gave her that command. She still, it's expected that she would have shown some interest in it. And I don't believe that Shabak gave her such a command, because they don't care of such things. But even if they did, I can understand gestures and things like that, and she would have shown his interests, but she didn't. And she don't. And you know why? No, it's not a real question. I know the reason is very certain to me. You know why she showed no interest in it and avoided even looking or watching, and certainly doesn't want to hear anything about the results, which are amazing. You know why? You know why? Be- she knows. She knows. She knows. She is aware of the results, because she herself has conducted almost exactly the same experiments using the same or almost the same equipment during the 1970s. But there was one big difference. The raw material, the most important material, the creatures, the entities that I call neros, she did not obtain it by masturbating because she's a Homo sapiens. She cannot masturbate and produce neurons. But at the time, she didn't know about anyone else, Homo sapiens or not, that could have done that. So where did she get the neurons from? She got it from the Mossad. And where did the Mossad get it from? They get it by sacrificing human beings and take it from them. And she knew that. She knew it back in the day. She knew it. When the Israelis discovered that I produced this stuff for my own body, they knew that it could mean a golden age for mankind, because they have plenty of experience with the stuff. They know about many of its properties. Creating living worms from it is nothing for them because they know how to create things much more complicated than that out of this stuff. And of course, they know how to make gold out of it and all the many other things. They knew that my existence is potentially a golden age of mankind, but they refused to share this information with the world and even with me. They chose to keep me a secret and to torture me all my life so they can have the benefits of this material for themselves, even though just a small bit was survived, because when I threw it into the garbage the way that I did, much is like lost, but some is not lost, and this was what they took for themselves. They prefer to have just small part of the material to be used exclusively by the people of the Israeli intelligence, then to let the world in large know about me. But that would have started a new golden age, and they knew it. But they didn't want to expose themselves and didn't want to share nothing with the rest of the world. I am theirs by their view. I am a property of theirs. They did not change at all since the 1970s. They only became much, much, much worse. Much worse. And that is a fact.